People think being highly intelligent makes life easier. You see answers faster. You learn quickly. You solve problems other people struggle with. But there's a side of intelligence people rarely talk about. Because sometimes, the more your mind can see, the harder it becomes to switch it off. Here are 8 struggles highly intelligent people often understand. 1. Your mind rarely slows down. A simple conversation can stay in your head for hours. You replay what they said, what they meant, what you should have said, and what might happen next. Your brain is always searching for patterns, explanations, and better answers. That can be a strength, until every small decision starts feeling like a puzzle with no perfect solution. 2. Small talk can feel draining. You can enjoy being around people and still feel exhausted by shallow conversations. You don't just want to talk about what happened. You want to know why it happened, what it means, and where the conversation can go from there. It isn't always arrogance. Sometimes your mind simply craves depth, and surface-level connection doesn't feel like connection at all. That you aren't 3. You notice things. Other people miss a tiny shift in someone's tone, a contradiction in their story, the awkward silence everyone else ignores. You notice patterns quickly, which can help you understand people and situations. But it also means you have more to process. And sometimes, the things you notice become the things you can't stop thinking about. 4. You question almost everything, because that's how it's always been done, is rarely enough for you. You want to understand the logic behind the rule. Why do people believe this? Who decided it? Is there a better way? That curiosity can make you independent, but it can also make other people think you're difficult, when really you're just trying to make sense of things. 5. You can be too hard on yourself when you know what you're capable of. Good enough can feel disappointing. You see the mistake nobody else noticed, the detail that could have been better, the version of yourself you think you should already be. Other people may see progress, but you often see the distance between where you are and where you believe you could be. 6. You can feel out of place. Sometimes you can be surrounded by people and still feel alone, not because no one cares, but because being included isn't the same as being understood. Your thoughts may move in directions that are difficult to explain, and after a while, simplifying yourself for everyone else can become exhausting. 7. Decisions become mental mazes. Most people see 2 choices. You see 10 possible outcomes. You think about what could go wrong, what could happen later, and what you might regret years from now. That kind of thinking can protect you from impulsive decisions. But when you wait for complete certainty, you can end up stuck. Because sometimes, more thinking doesn't create clarity. It creates paralysis. 8. The more you learn, the less certain you feel. The deeper you go into any subject, the more you realize how much you don't know. Every answer leads to another question. Every new idea reveals another layer. That awareness can make thoughtful people more cautious about what they claim to know. They aren't clueless. They're aware of how complicated the world really is. Being intelligent doesn't mean life is easier. Sometimes it just means you see more layers, more possibilities, and more things to carry in your mind. The goal isn't to stop thinking deeply. It's learning when your thoughts are helping you and when they're keeping you trapped. Which one felt most like you? Comment the number below.